The girls leapt out of the bushes and started pounding these guys with these flour-filled stockings, sending clouds of dust everywhere. However, when our youth pastor got to the church the next morning, she arrived at the building to find it closed off with yellow crime scene tape. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Youth Group Chronicles. Our hypest combo is in the studio tonight.
Yo, they call us the Eagle Brothers. Let's go.
What?
They said it's the hypest combo, Sha. Sha's here in the studio,
so
jealous. Sha's here, he's jealous.
Shaw is tight.
Shout out Alberta, Canada.
Dang, y'all, Sean's in the chat, man.
Yes. We do have some people in the studio tonight.
Sean.
I guarantee you hear them. Isaiah and Pastor Tim, welcome back to the show.
What up?
What's up?
Good to
What's
have you
up?
back.
What's up?
Here.
Shout out to Lauren Claiborne watching from Germany.
You good?
Second episode together. First one was a lot of fun. If this is your first time listening, this is where people send in their youth ministry stories, and then we react to them live here on the show.
Yep.
Well, not
It's
live.
true.
This is podcast.
Live.
But we are live on
It's
Instagram.
live.
So if you want to join
Yeah.
us sometime on Instagram Live, hop on YG Chronicles, and you can join us behind the scenes.
Also, if you want to rename it, send an email to
That's facts.
rename@youthgroupstories.com.
Yeah, if you have a different name
Rename
for
at youthgroupstories.com.
What's
Just
up?
like that.
Lauren is live with us. Caitlin, Garrett, Gabe. Thank you for watching, everybody.
Is Caitlin really
Hudson.
in Ireland? Because that's fire.
Yeah, no, she's watching from
Oh,
Ireland.
I was about to say, that's so fire.
This is a story from Audrey.
Sorry, guys.
Audria?
You didn't we just see her yesterday at church?
Yeah,
Oh,
I saw her
actually,
yesterday at
that's right. I'm
church.
sorry.
Yeah, Sam, go ahead.
Isaiah no longer goes.
Isaiah doesn't go to church anymore, guys.
I don't go to church anymore, guys. I don't
Pray-
go to church
pray for
anymore.
him.
I'm actually hurt.
Yep. We don't see Isaiah on Sundays anymore.
Nope.
He goes to another church now.
He does.
The Baptist.
I left his tap horse hats. I did.
This is
I'm a Mormon now.
no before rumors go around. He did not leave our church. He goes. He actually
got
it is
promoted.
pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting. I think we brought it up on a different episode, but he's
I got
now
promoted,
the
man.
worship. What do they call you?
Minister.
Worship dude.
Worship minister, man.
Worship
Worship
pastor.
leader.
What do they call you?
He's a worship minister up at our Ithaca campus.
Yes, sir.
Shout out.
We don't see him because nothing.
You should, though.
We don't want to
could.
go to Ithaca.
So do I every day.
That's right.
You should.
But we
I
will
don't-
kick this off with a story from Audria. While all the guys from our youth group were at church playing video games one night,
Urban Outfitters.
the girls decided they wanted to prank them. They went to the store and bought several pairs of ladies' stockings and a bag of flour.
It's just a prank.
They poured the flour into these stockings and hid in the bushes waiting to attack the boys. When the guys exited the church, the girls leapt out of the bushes and started pounding these guys with these flour-filled stockings, sending
probably
clouds of
hurt.
dust everywhere. However, when our youth pastor got to the church the next morning, she arrived at the building to find it closed off with yellow crime scene tape. She looked up to see investigators.
Cocaine.
No,
I'm tired.
No way.
I'm so tired.
She looked up to see investigators in hazardous material suits swarming the area. Apparently, when the senior pastor arrived at church that morning,
No way.
he found this mysterious white powder all over the bushes and lawn behind the building and thought it was anthrax.
White people.
What is anthrax?
Anthrax is like if you touch it, it could.
Oh,
Yeah.
actually, that's actually very smart.
Yeah. He thought it was.
I'm sitting here thinking
It's
that he thought it
biological.
was
It's
cocaine.
a biological weapon, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Of course, the past.
He thought he was about to step in acid, and I called him white.
Yo.
Wow, that's great, man.
Help
That's phenomenal.
Help
Thank
him,
you.
Lord.
They went on to say, of course, the youth pastor knew that it wasn't anthrax
Wow, man.
and rushed over to explain this to the police. Except they didn't. They didn't believe her until she scooped up a handful of the white powder and ate it in front of them.
Oh, they
That's
were like,
radical.
wrap it up. We're out.
Good.
It's deadly. It's deadly.
What if she played a
It's
prank again
deadly?
and fell?
He just
She
falls
said-
over.
It's just a prank. It's just a prank. Imagine
Just
being
a
the cop.
prank.
If I was the cop, I'd be tired at that church. I'd be like, yeah, we gotta figure this out, man. I know.
Next time you call, I'm not answering.
I love for real. That's crazy.
I think fire departments do that. I think if you have so many doesn't happen in our church because we've had them show up a lot of times. But I believe if you pull a fire alarm too many times, then they will stop. Yes. This is a story from Abel. And this is where we
Abel.
will.
Abel.
I'm going to read a sentence of the
Watch
story.
out for Cain.
It's his first time.
You might get hit with a rock.
It's his first time.
Yeah, he's trying.
He doesn't go to church.
I don't go to church.
This is where I read a sentence.
I don't go to church because you don't need
story.
church to be saved. I'm lying, guys. It was a joke. You do need to go to church.
Someone's going to clip that.
That's fine.
At summer camp.
At
Let him
summer
read
camp.
the story. Let him read the story.
Sorry,
please.
it's his only job to do. I know.
Only job is crazy.
I literally have one job. One job here. You're not letting me do it.
Earlier, I asked, "Can I read it?" He said, "No."
No.
didn't say
No. That is not what you asked.
He said, "Can I read a story?" You said, "No,
No.
it's my job."
That is cap. He said, "Can I read a story in Spanish tonight?" And I said,
I don't think you can
Absolutely
say
not.
cap with that mustache on. I don't think
I can
that's
say whatever.
okay.
Excuse me, son. That's Cap.
Yeah, I could say whatever I want. It's my show.
Get back in the car.
It is fact. I thought it was God's show.
That's
Wow,
true. But
prideful. Prideful.
I'm
God
screwing
Group
it.
Chronicles.
God.
Yeah. At summer camp, one kid was a little more hesitant than others to do the zip line.
Okay.
After about 5 minutes of encouragement, he finally got clipped in. Isaiah, where do you think this story is going to end?
This early? You didn't even preface.
I did, but you weren't listening.
You're right. I never listened to you.
That teacher in class. I hope we're
Yo,
listening.
I would be a great
You're
I hope we're
such a
listening.
teacher,
I'd be a
bro.
great teacher.
Yeah, with that stash.
I hope we're listening.
Anyway,
Do I need to read it again?
yes, please.
Is everyone
One more
paying attention
time.
this time?
At summer camp,
I'm gonna read it this last.
one kid was a little more hesitant than others to do the zip line. After about 5 minutes of encouragement, he finally got clipped in. ... Okay, Shaw is not on the show, but he says something with his balls.
What's going on?
Okay. Isaiah.
I hate how he said something with his balls.
Tanner said, please tell me the zip line didn't break. We will find out.
That's what I thought. I thought he fell.
The line breaks and his pants fall down.
died.
He pooped his pants and
I'm kidding.
and it fell on people below.
Yeah, he's nervous to get off. I think he soils himself.
Soiled it.
Soils himself or it breaks. But my number one is soils himself.
Okay, Pastor Tim is going with he soils himself.
I think as he's doing the zip
defecates.
line, it rides up and he hurts his balls.
Okay.
Like Sean said.
The classic.
Someone Anna said bro's gonna drop down from the zip line. There was one I just read. It unhooks and he's dangling by his pants. That'd be scary. Bathroom accident. He jumps off
Bathroom
without
accident
being connected to the
Is a very
harness.
appropriate way to say
God.
Will. Wow. All right, here we
Oh
go.
my God.
He hit a tree like Tarzan. He vomits on everybody.
Oh, I thought that was the end of the story. I was like, whoa.
No.
Both of them. Okay.
He hits a tree.
All right, here we go.
The
From
nuts.
Abel. At summer camp, one kid was a little more hesitant than others to do the zip line. After about 5 minutes of encouragement, he finally got clipped in. Except halfway down, he crapped himself and rained diarrhea all over the field.
Rained
Nice
diarrhea.
job. Great guess.
That's awesome. That's incredible.
Not for him.
I hate camp. I hate camp so much.
We had a rock wall at our camp.
Chocolate rain.
And we weren't, I guess we weren't, maybe for insurance reasons, we weren't allowed to push the scared kids off no matter how long they sat there. And when they get to the zip line, they think they're going to go and they'll just sit there. I think we had a kid sit there for 45, held up the line.
No
me.
way.
45. Did you ever go down the zip line? It
No, absolutely not.
was very
What
fun.
do I look like going down that zip line?
And actually, so people did say about, or Shaw mentioned, you can get your balls hurt. This did not happen at our camp, but this was another youth camp. So if you guys
Insurance reasons.
are familiar with a rock climbing like harness, there's a waistband and then there's 2 leg loops. All 3 should be cinched down. And someone told us the story of what happens when it's just the waist. This guy went down a zip line with keeping his leg harnesses loose, or the leg straps loose. Went down the zip line and it wasn't able to hold his weight, so the waist harness came up under his armpits.
Ouch.
And he ended up having to have surgery on his crotch because the
Sheesh.
legs came up, smashed him.
That's
Ooh.
crazy.
The leg straps did.
Someone said cloudy with a chance of diarrhea. That's funny, Ashlyn.
So there's a camp story. Everyone's always asking for mine. That didn't happen at our camp, but someone did tell me about that. That is crazy. I didn't think about it, but it makes sense. You just slip right through the harness. Still catches you, but yes. Oh yeah. This is a story from Derek. Derek said, while waiting in the van at a rest stop, we had a youth group student rest his feet on the seat in front of him. Annoyed by this, another student in front of him wrapped the seatbelt around the student's foot in retaliation.
Uh-oh.
After tying it tightly and then yanking it, things began to go south. The seatbelt did the latching thing where it can only go in but not out, tightening each time this kid moved. Eventually, the leaders began to try and untie it, but were unsuccessful and only made it tighter.
Oh my gosh.
At this point, the student's foot began swelling and turning purple, so the decision was made to cut the seatbelt and get him out.
Okay, good.
The student was okay, but no one was happy about the several $100 bill we received from the rental company.
Oh, dang. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. You get some water.
Water?
Like, to get it out. Like, he needs some milk or something.
Isaiah's
like,
looking at this like he would have done something
slide
different.
his feet out.
What?
Yeah. Before I tried and tried again, I would have just cut the seatbelt off anyway.
Because you wouldn't have let it get that far?
No. Oh my God.
Shaw wants to know why they didn't just try to unbuckle it.
So does Hannah.Johnson _ official.
Valid question. But
It's not a valid question because
it
in
never
the story,
started buckled.
in the story, you said it was one of the seatbelts, like every seatbelt, that gets tighter as you try and mess with it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't unbuckle it.
You could.
No, you can't. If it's too tight, you can't unbuckle it.
It would be tough. You should be able to push the button, but my guess is it's just dangling there, and the kid just wrapped his foot around to like the side of the car. I don't think it was buckled. Yeah.
Because there's two ends. There's the buckle end, and then there's end that pulls.
Mm-hmm.
And so that side's already tied. They can't get it
The buckle
untied.
was
So
just
yeah.
And it
dangling.
keeps getting
Oh,
tighter.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't buckled anyway.
Some of y'all don't buckle up in your car, and it shows. I'm just being completely honest. I'm just being
Some
for
of y'all
real.
don't buckle up in your youth van.
That's what I was gonna ask.
What?
What's the point of insurance?
Yeah, look, a scam. That's what it is.
Because I was like,
Does
That's
it
the
cover that?
I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, that is valid.
Like,
Yeah.
come on. I understand insurance, but how are you going to show up to...
You know who does cover that? The kid's parents. That's who should have covered it. Just saying.
Someone said, nah, the kid just lives in the van now.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. You got to stay here.
You chose the van life.
You chose the van life. Hashtag van life.
This is a story from Emma. Emma said, at a
That's his
youth...
van now. You can't have the van back. My son's in it.
This is from Emma. At a youth conference, a student attempted to chug a gallon of Arizona tea in less than 2 minutes for a talent show.
Okay. That's doable. I could do
Okay.
that. that right
Badlands
now.
Chugs can do it.
You could chug a gallon?
Yeah,
Somebody
in
go get
2
this
minutes?
man. Caitlin,
In 2 minutes?
go get this man a gallon of iced tea.
In 2 minutes?
In
How
2
much
minutes.
sugar is in that? I'm not doing that. Yeah. In 2 minutes? That's more than 60 seconds. That's like 120 seconds.
He's underestimating
A
this.
gallon is a
He's
lot of liquid,
underestimating
bro.
how much a gallon
Yeah.
is.
Keep in mind,
Yeah, I was like,
everyone
I'm not
who
thirsty.
came to watch was right. What'd you say?
You act like I'm not thirsty. I could drink it right now.
Caitlin,
If anyone will,
Walmart's
it would be
around
him. He'd
the
be like, I'm
corner.
fine.
I would.
I am saying it right now, I could not.
I could chug a sparkling
Not
water.
even-
we need to see
When I'm
it,
thirsty,
though.
I drink like 2 cups. I'm like, okay, that's enough. I could not drink it.
I'll pay for the gallon if somebody goes and gets this.
Will you do it live?
Yes.
Somebody,
If
I
someone
will
goes
pay
and gets
for
it-
it.
Okay,
I have.
It
Mom,
doesn't have to be
Britt,
Arizona
I'd
tea.
Give
because
her.
there's
I
mad
almost
sugar in
called
that.
you something crazy.
What?
There's mad sugar in
I
Arizona tea.
almost called her mommy.
Can you just get like water?
Can you?
Is that okay or does that
Is there a
count?
gallon? There's a gallon jug in the back room.
Yeah. fill it up.
No,
believe it has
there
water.
has to be tea. It
I just-
does
that's-
He doesn't
because
want
it's
the
a
sugar.
part of the show.
But he
Exactly.
just had a
sugar.
Celsius.
That's the reason why we need this.
That's mad
Bec-
sugar.
So understand the concept of the show. Exactly. So you need to understand.
Well, let's finish the story and then I'll
Okay.
chug the water.
All right.
That's a gallon.
Still in 2 minutes.
'Cause
I
y'all
don't know if you
believe in
can
me.
chug that.
I don't, and I'm a little scared.
I want to see it.
All right. They said, keep in mind, everyone who came to watch was right at the stage to get a better view.
She's about to puke.
The kid started out strong and managed to chug about 2/3 of the tea.
Tim, don't create a chronicle. That's great. That's gold, man.
Look, we're about to create a chronicle on
That's
Youth Group Chronicles.
gold,
Chronicleize
bro.
me right now.
Honestly,
I'm ready to
he
be chronicalized.
won tonight. That's gold.
This kid started out strong and had managed to chug about 2/3 of the tea. However, near the end of the 2 minutes, he still had quite a bit left in this gallon. Once the timer had ended and the kid had stopped, he began spewing vomit all over the high school students who were at the front of the stage. As they all started screaming and backing up, one of the staff members quickly grabbed the towel and ran over to him to clean up. But the guy wasn't finished.
Oh, no.
He
That's
ended up
crazy.
vomiting more of the tea all over this poor volunteer.
Alas, a chronicle was born.
Look, I'm not gonna
love
lie.
it.
I've had to
love
clean
it.
up puke before. I didn't want to do it, but I had to. I worked at a
gross.
country club, and like right before, like in the hallway, when the bride and the groom were about to walk down, like into the party or whatever, this little kid had mad sweets. They've been waiting forever. They're taking pictures. This kid pukes all over the floor, the wall, and I'm literally the busboy. Like the servers in there, and they're like, "Look, I'm not doing that." They're like old ladies, and I'm like, "Plug my nose," and I'm
Because they're about to do their entrance, right?
yeah. I'm like pushing it into a trash thing. That's crazy.
If you have kids, it's inevitable at some point. But
You got that water?
all right, in the other room,
Look,
where
I'm ready.
there
We
is
need to see
I
this.
believe there is a gallon
In
jug
2
there.
minutes? That's a long time.
On the top
no,
shelf.
it's not though. When
Just
you
double-
start drinking that water,
It should be straight ahead.
Thank you.
Is there
I
one up there?
believe in him.
No, dang it! I must have drank it. Okay,
See, he
someone-
drank a gallon of water on
I'll
accident.
literally
over
still
like
pay
a
for
week.
it. I'll still pay for it if
Yeah,
somebody
like how
goes
many-
and gets
how
it.
much
If
water-
someone gets a gallon of what is that, Lipton tea? No, Arizona tea. Would you? You said you could do it. Do you think you would do it on the show, or is it too much sugar? I'm not
It's
going to make
like,
you do it.
It's a lot of sugar. I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie to you. That's
Okay.
crazy. Someone knows. They said Pastor Tim trying to take care of the temple. Correct. Okay. There it
Well,
is.
you
Just a
can't
peacemaker.
Say, you can't say that you do it without showing us.
I
That's
literally
cap. That's cap.
I literally like what? No sugar added. Sure.
I will pay for it if somebody
Like, does it
goes to
taste
get
good?
this.
Does it taste good?
That's
I don't
not
know.
the point.
I don't know.
The point is that you said you could do it.
Now
and
we-
now we need to know.
I give you full permission to back out right now.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Oh, he
Oh
did
my
back
God.
up. Bro, somebody go get it. I'll pay for it. Yes, my wife is a queen.
I'll do it
She's
right now.
Great.
All right,
All right.
we will do it at the end of this episode. We're going to
This
end
is
in about
great.
15 minutes, so hurry.
Okay, y'all don't. Do y'all really not believe?
No, I don't.
I don't think you can
you
do
have
it.
2 minutes to get
2
down.
minutes? A gallon? Do you know what? That's this big and this wide, brother. And you
gallon is
said
insane.
he said he's ready though, so he's got to
I
do it.
am.
And he's doubling down. He has to do this now. No, it's not me. It's him. Don't say Zay. Come on. No, I don't want to hear that.
Someone said it's not as bad as 6.5 gallons of water. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I do think a gallon is a problem,
I'm not
but we're
doing
going to
it.
find out.
What the? No, I'm not the one who said that.
Pastor Tim about to meet the
I'm
Lord.
letting you down,
I already
'cause
know
I'm
I'm a
not doing
vengeful
that.
waffle.
Yes.
I know the Lord, and He knows me.
Hey,
All right.
yo.
In the
Deep Throat is
meantime, while we
crazy.
wait
I'm-
for Brittany to run and get us this tea,
Thank you, Alana.
we will
Banana.
do our mailbag segment where we answer some questions here on the show.
I need you to do that.
If you guys have
I'm
questions you want to send in, questions at YGC Podcast. This is how we send you off. This is crazy.
Hey, I'm ready.
Questions at
This is not
ygcpodcast.com. Our first question is from Aaron. Have any of these stories personally happened to you? Not yet, but we're about to find
We're
out.
about to watch it. We're about to
It's
watch
about
it.
to.
I think you might have to go to Walmart.
That's a
There's a Speedway or a Target's even closer.
yeah.
Y'all paying for this? Walmart's cheap, y'all. Chill out.
I'm not gonna lie. That's gonna be in 30 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, you know what we can do is we can save it for
You got
your final
$3?
episode of that. And they can come
Uh,
back
give it a money.
3 weeks for it.
All right, cool.
Anyway,
cool.
have any of these stories personally happened to you? I mean, a couple of us have shared stories. One of them, what happened to you?
I used to work at a zip line.
Oh, no. You had someone crap themselves on a zip line?
You cracked
Poor Lauren.
It wasn't me.
That's crazy. We never had that happen at the camp. To my knowledge, that never happened. Any
What up,
story
Chrissy?
that has happened to me has been one that I've already shared. So personally, thankfully, I've not aligned with pretty much any of these.
Yeah.
Thank God. Maybe like
Yeah,
a kid
nah.
vomiting, but that's about
Nah.
it. I didn't have to clean it up or anything.
Yeah.
Because these are wild stories, so
Nah.
I'm very glad.
Yeah, these are like they're always crazy.
I mean, we've had people get hurt,
Man, really?
but thankfully our youth group and camp days have been pretty tame. Nothing crazy. This is from Kira. What is the weirdest testimony you guys have ever, they said gotten, but we'll just say we've been in a service for. What is the weirdest testimony you've ever witnessed? And I think we're all thinking of the same
100%.
one.
I've taken lives.
Yep. I wrote it down.
But that wasn't a
think we- we've
testimony.
talked
That
about it
was, he
before.
got up and said it was his testimony.
But
he tried to turn it into a testimony.
that man said, "Nah, I'm not even gonna be around him when he's drinking this. I'm gonna be over here." But
No, you have to be, we can get him the towel just in case. Isaiah can be the guy in the story. We're going to
You know what?
recreate.
Look,
for my best
chronicleize
friend,
me.
I'll do it.
Chronicleize me.
Chronicleize.
Weirdest testimony. Tim and I were thinking of the same one.
Mm-hmm.
I've taken lives. And if you do not know what that story is, we have said it 2 or 3 times on the show.
Yep.
Got to go back and listen.
You got to find it.
Fantastic story. That happened
Yes.
at our church. Well, one of our campuses, Isaiah's church.
Yeah, Isaiah's church.
Yeah, it was my church.
Pastor Isaiah's church.
Why are you doing that?
Do you have a crazy testimony or is that it?
Actually, there was just one time. We
Buckle
were.
up.
I was living in Columbus, Ohio for this,
Oh, wow.
and there was a guy who, I guess, was like a witch or a man, a warlock. Yeah,
A man witch.
a man witch. He's a wizard. He was a wizard.
You're a wizard, Harry.
He came in and he was like giving a testimony, and then the bishop of the church got up there and like allowed dude to lay hands on him, and he cast a spell on him. It was crazy. It was actually wild. My mom was like, "Get to the car, go." It was crazy. It was actually wild. It was actually wild.
Is that a testimony or like a scary story?
He,
Like,
he,
He was
it's the
trying
same
to.
type of testimony that y'all was talking about.
He tried
Yes.
to turn it into testimony time.
Yeah, he was like up
Honestly,
there like
some testimonies are scary story time because for whatever reason, 50% of church people don't know what testimony means.
true.
my testimony is that I didn't die.
Nah, I
But
would
let me tell you the story on how I almost died.
in Bible college, and plus, like with young adults, they always try to like one up each other with their
Oh,
testimonies.
that's so true, dude.
And so I've heard, and I have heard crazy ones, like girls like, yeah, I was selling crack in 5th grade, and they were being dead serious, and I was just like, that's
Yeah.
crazy. But then they're like, oh, you sold crack? I sold crack and killed people in 5th grade. I'm like, okay, what? I mean,
It's also
not a
true.
competition. Okay.
it's not. Nah, they really
Weird
think
flex,
it is.
but all right.
Weird
Weird
flex.
flex.
And it's funny because their testimonies are always like, yeah, it's the worst. I killed people. I've taken lives. I smoked crack, and God's good.
Yeah, they did Havana Cadaver, that pastor or that bishop. Havana Cadaver.
We are Instagram Live. for
That's
those who are
funny,
wondering.
man.
This is from Punky_Hess.
What?
I don't like it.
Punky?
That's
Skip.
their handle.
Skip it.
What is your favorite candy?
I don't really
know
eat
us.
candy no more, but
Tastes like candy.
If you had to choose, you don't have a favorite candy?
I mean, I just don't be.
I am going Reese Cup all the way.
Anything Reese's.
Really?
Anything Reese's.
Absolutely.
They got
Anything
the
Reese's.
they got the varieties now with the potato
Bro.
chips and all that in there too.
Yeah,
Confession
yo,
time.
the Reese's sticks.
I
fire.
really don't eat
Fire,
a lot
bro.
of candy
They're
anymore, but
the
today
goats.
I was at a
The
gas.
Reese's
Actually, I was getting
sticks.
drinks for you guys,
Fire,
and right
bro.
behind me was a Reese wall of like the
Mhm.
huge cups.
Yep.
I
Mhm.
bought the mega cup. It was pounded.
I did just have something just because
15
I was
seconds.
bored. Like I had some Three Musketeers or something. But I think I like Skittles. I think Skittles is up there for me.
Skittles are
Skittles
pretty
is
good.
fire.
Yeah.
All right, this is our last question. This one's for me. How many stories do you guys receive in a day? Any repeats? I would say on average, Youth Group Chronicles gets about 10 stories a day.
Wow.
Quite a few. Any
It is
repeats?
not enough.
I feel like
So
there's got to be
there's
repeats.
2 different types of repeats. There are people that have sent in the exact same story multiple times, months in between, just to ensure that we got it. We do. And then
He's mad. He said, "Stop sending them." Okay, we get it.
no,
we got it.
Caitlin has to deal with it now, not me. And then
Shout
and then
He said, if you send it more than once, you're not getting it read. I don't care.
yeah, automatically into the not read bin. No, and then the other repeat is similar stories. Absolutely. There's a lot of, and people say, you guys are repeating a story. No, it's actually, I promise, 2 100% different people, similar story. So we definitely do have repeats. If you guys have questions, send them into the show. questions@ygcpodcast.com. This is from Gregory. We will get back to some stories.
You're not gonna know that, yo.
On a youth group trip, we kept picking on this one girl because she was really tiny. She was going into the 8th grade.
Wait, picking on her because she's small? That's crazy.
And weighed less than 100 pounds and was barely 5 feet tall.
Okay.
On our way back home, we stopped at McDonald's in a pretty rough part of town.
Oh, no.
Keep in mind, I'm a college-age chaperone. And as our group was waiting in line, I decided to pick up this tiny girl and shout my best interpretation of the Lion King song, The Circle of Life. Except the girl turned around and in front of the entire restaurant said, quote, "I don't even know you, mister," and then ran away from me. I was escorted out of McDonald's by 2 workers and I wasn't allowed to order any food.
Wait, so it was her? I thought it was someone else.
It was her.
That is funny.
She got it.
That's a good one. I don't even know you, mister. Let go of me. I'll call my dad. Dad, who's this strange guy? That's awesome. Honestly, no. Shout out to the McDonald's workers.
Yeah, they said they were in the kitchen. They walked out.
Yeah, they're like, nah, bro. I'm sorry, man. You gotta
go.
Yeah, you gotta go.
No,
man.
I'm
I
a
know
youth
her.
leader.
No,
Nah,
get out of here,
she's
man.
gotta go.
No, get out of here, man. Thank you, guys.
It's great.
What's crazy
Shout out to those guys,
is
man.
no one else in the youth group stood up for him. They just let it.
Yeah, they're like,
I'm not saying nothing. I'm not
like,
saying a thing.
yeah, get him out
They
of
gonna
here.
kick me out too.
That
You gotta
weirdo.
leave too.
He's crazy. I'll take 2 McChickens. Get him out of here. And
I need a large fry. You gotta go.
can I get a caramel
Hurry up.
frappe and no sauce?
I'd be screaming like you're ruining it for all of us. We're waiting on you.
You're not my dad. Stop. I don't even know you.
This is from Jessica. She
Jessica.
said, at an event my youth group was helping out with, I said, quote, "shut up" in French and had a few students try to guess what it meant. While trying to figure out what I said, one of the middle schoolers typed it into Google Translate,
Oh, no.
except he spelled it wrong.
Of course.
And to make it worse, he accidentally hit the audio button with his phone volume all the way up.
No.
So his phone said, "shut the bleep up."
No, you've already cussed on the show once. Go ahead and do it again.
Wow.
To top it all off, all the old people in the kitchen that were there with us heard it loud and clear. So it sounded like I was teaching the kids the F-bomb in a different language.
See, it's actually not a sin if you do it in French, guys. You see what I'm saying? So, repeat after me. Sacre bleu. I don't know. It's just some French people be saying. That's probably it.
You
That's
probably
swear
just
word.
cussed.
Yeah, you actually,
Hey.
you actually did.
To our French listeners, from the bottom of my heart,
To our French listeners.
my bad. Honestly.
I will have to go look. I don't know if we have any French listeners. I'm sure we do.
Oui, le pomme rouge. That's all I got. No, I said yes. The red apple.
That's close.
Cussed again.
Le pomme rouge. Never.
Oh.
Slurred.
In that moment, Google is not free. Yeah.
Google is not.
It's not.
Google's actually a paid subscription in those moments. That's crazy.
This is an anonymous story. Back when I was in youth group, we had a leader that always told us that we were wrong and did everything he could to pretty much upset us as teens.
Whoa, what?
So one night,
This
we
guy's the
decided we wanted to get back at him.
Okay.
We noticed that he ate a lot of Mike and Ike's and decided to use that to our advantage.
Wow. They're doing research?
The morning before one of our big events, we decided to go buy 5 bottles of laxatives and some food coloring.
Why would they do that?
From there, we put different food coloring in each bottle, shook them up, and then put them in a refrigerator so the dye would sink into the pills.
Wow.
The day of the event, we were able to
Devious.
grab an open box of Mike and Ike's and then slip in our
Devious.
colored laxatives. Unfortunately for him, he never noticed and was gone pretty much the entire event because he had eaten the entire box of Mike and
I
Ike's.
couldn't just say brown.
Brown? Bro, they're like red and yellow.
It was a joke. Oh my God. Sorry, Sam.
He ate the whole box?
He's from Wellsboro.
He did eat the whole box. I don't know how many laxatives, but enough to keep him away for a while.
Yeah,
I
That's
would imagine
crazy.
quite a few because if you had 100% replaced them, you would have known.
that's
But I
actually
looked it
wild.
up because I was like, how did they pull this off? They have the gel ones,
Uh-huh.
the gel laxatives. I did some research for you all just to make sure. And it's true.
Sam's search history must be wild.
Can
Can you
it is
lose a
actually
nipple?
Crazy.
It's crazy.
Can a ripple?
Can you ripple?
Can a nipple be ripped off?
Can you
Can it grow
ripple a
back?
nipple?
Can you
How to put
disguise
laxatives in Mike and
laxatives in
Ike's.
Mike and Ike's? Yeah, this is like criminal at this point.
Honestly. The FBI's. Welcome to the chat. Welcome.
Could
We
you
were
get
waiting
arrested
you.
for that?
Nah, they're too busy.
Yeah, 100%. But these were kids, so no.
No, you can't arrest kids.
Can't arrest kids. Yeah, red, yellow, and green.
It's the law. You can't arrest kids. Hey,
Put that kid down. You can't arrest him.
Hey, just kids, man.
Wilbur said he deserves laxatives if he's eating Mike and Ike's. I've never had
Wow.
those. Are they?
The
are
Mike
that
and
bad?
Ike
What's wrong
hate
with
is
you?
crazy.
I've never had those. This is from Philip. This is our last story. Philip said, on a youth group camping trip.
This is our last story. Oh my god!
I hear roasting Sam. He's trying to spend.
It's okay. It's okay. I did take a massive roast on our 100th episode, which was really fun. You guys did a great job, I will say.
Would you prefer cold or warm?
Cold or warm tea? Probably warm.
Probably warm. It'll go down easier.
Okay.
I would imagine. Cold.
And do you want green tea or iced tea?
Whatever has less sugar and tastes better.
Whichever has
Yeah.
less sugar.
Oh,
or-
green tea? Yeah, green tea's good. Yeah. My bad. Sorry.
I'm gonna get.
He's going to
I'm
enjoy
gonna
this.
get.
He's going to
cold,
have
unsweetened
560 milligrams of caffeine.
I'm ready.
How about warm unsweetened iced tea?
Okay.
Less
Yep.
sugar.
Unsweetened?
It's just going to taste like tea.
Look, at this point, man, I'm just in it for the bit. Just
There's zero sugar in them.
okay.
All
So
right.
warm.
I guess.
I would say warm. I mean, it's room temp. It's not warm.
The more we talk about it, the more nervous I get. Like I was feeling confident
Bro,
before.
I feel. Hey,
Tens of thousands
you
of
got
people
this,
are going to
bro.
see this.
you got this.
That's actually crazy. Maybe millions.
Maybe millions.
You might go viral for this.
Chronicleize me.
You might go viral.
Philip said, on a youth group camping trip, I had to pee in the middle of the night, but I didn't want to wake anyone up. I was so scared of getting up alone that I just peed in my sleeping bag and went back to sleep.
That's crazy.
One small problem.
He said I just went back to sleep.
It was a sleeping bag that my friend let me borrow.
Oh no.
The next morning, I woke up before him, cleaned myself up, rolled up the sleeping bag, and packed up all my stuff so no one would notice what happened the night before.
Devious deeds.
Fast forward to this kid's mom picking us up later that afternoon. She immediately asked what the smell was coming from the sleeping bag.
Mm-mm.
It didn't take her long to identify it as urine. Thinking quickly, I began acting as if I had smelled something in our tent earlier that morning as well. This led to my friend's mom believing that her son wet the tent so badly that it got on all of our stuff.
No way.
I never fessed up, so he got grounded and was forced to clean everything when they got home. Him and I weren't that great of friends after that.
Dang. Peeing in your friend's stuff is crazy. And then just giving it back.
Just blaming him.
Yeah. He said, you got it, man.
That's so wild, man.
That's next level dangerous. Why would you do that?
No, don't just pee on it.
Don't just
Quite
pee on it.
literally, don't just
Literally
pee on it.
don't do that.
Literally, can we not?
This is the only occasion to not to. Any other ones? Yeah.
All right. This is our Would You Rather segment.
I'm nervous.
This is where we take two stories from this.
The would you
episode.
rather. I'm nervous about the would you
I was
rather.
about to say, not the drink.
No.
First one is there is a student who attempts to chug a gallon of Arizona tea in less than 2 minutes. No, but you're the leader that runs over with a towel to help him.
I'm getting puked on.
And this kid vomits
Nope.
on you.
Immediately, no.
Nope. What's the other one?
Pee in my sleeping bag. I don't care.
The other one is you pick up a girl from your youth group in McDonald's, hold her above your head, and start singing The Circle of Life, and she screams,
You're not my dad.
yeah, that one. I don't know you, mister. And you get escorted out of McDonald's.
If that's the worst thing, that's literally fine with me.
100%. I'm not getting
I
puked
don't
on.
care.
If I got to
There
go
was
through
no
the
cops
drive-through,
involved, and I'm not getting puked on, I'm literally fine.
if I got to go through the drive-through, like,
I'm literally fine.
yeah, we'll literally be like, cause what I'm gonna do is wait outside with the keys. Oh, she's coming.
Exactly.
Oh, you want to come to the car now? That's crazy.
I'm gonna text somebody in there to order me food.
That's what I was actually
and then
thinking.
bring it out.
Do a
and
mobile
then
order.
She's walking home.
And it's a,
Like,
it's a town that you are driving through. They don't know who you are,
100%.
right? So they're never gonna see you again. Yeah, I'm taking that.
I'm
yeah.
taking them.
Yeah, I'm not getting vomited on.
Yeah.
It
that's
turned out. Yeah, everyone. I think a lot of people are saying.
McDonald's over vomit.
Someone said they'd rather clean the vomit. Okay.
Ziggy dog, you good? You good? Hey,
McDonald's.
you're not cleaning the vomit.
Someone said I've
You're
been.
getting vomited on.
Vomited on.
Like it's getting on you.
Understand that.
Okay. After a while,
Nothing really happened bad about
Right.
the girl.
You're taking
It's
a shower
embarrassing.
in vomit. There's-
like random people in the McDonald's though looking at you funny.
There's
I don't care.
there's like warm liquid on your face with like little chunks in it, and you're just sitting there taking it. It's probably on your lip.
Sitting there taking it is crazy.
Elena said
Sitting there taking it is wild.
Elena said 2 because you buy the food first and then do the Lion King. That wasn't the option. They were waiting in line.
She trying to change the story.
Yep, you can't change it.
Because if we could, I just wouldn't have him vomit on me.
I wanted to gone to McDonald's. I would have gone to Wendy's. Number 1.
Actually, facts. Wendy's is so much better.
100%.
So much better.
100%.
You know, a mature man said
Mm-hmm.
that Wendy's fries are better than McDonald's fries.
Mm.
And I 110% agree with him.
I have to say the fries at McDonald's are better.
No.
Yeah, dude. I love McDonald's fries. It's been years since I've had them.
But
they're
what's
so good.
better than a Frosty? Nothing at McDonald's.
Frosties are good, but I got to say, McDonald's has great ice cream too.
So you would rather
Their
have
McFlurries are fire.
you'd rather have
Great
a
ice cream.
McDonald's fry than a Wendy's fry and a Frosty.
I don't do the fries.
dip the
and
fry in the
no.
Frosty.
No, I don't do that.
You fry the Frosty.
All right. How far away is your wife? And if she's far away, then we will wait. People will have to come back in 3 weeks. We're
In
recording
3 weeks.
another episode tonight. It will come out. It'll be episode 128. You
He's
guys
checking
can
the
come
location.
listen. We will. Pastor Tim will chug the drink at the end
She's
of it.
literally on her way right now.
Here's the
far?
thing: if you
We'll do it. We'll do like a cliffhanger.
She'll be here in
If-
like 2 minutes.
2
if
minutes?
2-3
you
minutes.
watching this want to try to beat, like, you can go right now and send a video in of you chugging it. Tag us on Instagram at Youth Group Chronicles. We're not gonna like it or
No.
comment or share
This
it
is
or
a
nothing.
liability.
I was about to say this is a crazy
Wow.
thing
This
to
is
say.
a challenge.
On Instagram.
Say
All right.
hashtag.
I am gonna.
John
We're
Chris
gonna save
made me
this
do
for the
it.
next episode. We're gonna save
Great
this for the
job.
next episode. The final one of the night with Pastor Tim. We're recording these together.
True.
It's gonna be episode 128. If you want to come back in 3 weeks when we record, when this
Why
episode
is he getting
drops, YGC is not getting sued. We can't actually. Well, yeah, we can.
Well, yeah, we can. Yeah,
we
we can
can.
definitely.
I can't get sued, but YGC can get sued.
Why do you see
can
catching
shut
the
it down.
case?
YGC and I are separate entities.
And then it'll be
Yes.
Youth Group Stories.
Yeah, complete brand switch up.
100%.
All right.
The main
Well,
color's
thank you guys
blue.
for listening to this episode of Youth
Is
Group
orange red?
of Youth Group Chronicles. Guys, you need to come back for episode 128
You have
in a few
to.
weeks.
Finna get chronicled.
There's gonna be something we've never ever
Ever
done
done.
on the show, and I'm pretty excited.
Wayne's
for this.
World.
I'm a little nervous, but it's okay. If you guys have stories at ygcpodcast.com. Last thing, if you want to be updated when we go live, so you can see these episodes months before they come out,
months.
ygcpodcast.com/updates. You can get a text message and an email
Come
the day
on.
that we go live. So until next week, we will see you all. And in 3 weeks,
Oh.
tune in
Tune
for
in.
our special episode
Tune
with
in.
Pastor Tim. We don't know
Let's
how it's going to go.
Who knows?
Tune in.
At this
Hopefully it
moment,
goes
we have
good.
no idea.
We have no idea.
We literally have no idea.
All right. See you guys next week.
See ya.
Also.